Yo, what is up guys, Dimeo's back with a brand new video, and we're back with another Q&A episode. We actually ended up missing last week's episode. I mentioned this in a previous video, but last week I actually didn't have enough questions, so I asked you guys to ask me a few more questions, and then I ended up getting some more, so we're back. I'm sorry for not having an episode last week, but I hope you guys can understand there were just simply a lack of questions because nobody cares about my YouTube channel, nobody watches me. But hey, without further ado, let's get straight into these questions. The first question is an absolute banger. It comes from Leo and he asks, are you friends with Kim Jong-un? What type of fucking question is that? Dude, I'm related to the guy. He's like my cousin, bro. I'm still trying to compete with him to get a bigger button, though. I'm kind of losing that competition, though. The next question comes from Delta and he asks, can you do a blindfold challenge or a push-up challenge? Also, keep it up to me. Ah, thanks, man. See, the thing is with a blindfold challenge is, a blindfold challenge for what? Like, I could put a blindfold on for you if you want. But hey, there is a second challenge there that you suggested, so I'm probably gonna go with the push-up challenge. So as you all can see, I've changed the setup a little bit, and I'm gonna be doing some push-ups over here. Don't mind about my undone bed. But yeah, we're gonna get into position. I'm a weak-ass bitch, so if I don't do that many push-ups, forgive me, please. And these are proper push-ups, by the way. Like, I'm not sitting on my knees or anything. As you can see, my toes are on the ground. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna see how many push-ups I can do. I'm actually gonna take my glasses off for this really quick. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. That's about as much as I can do. Oh god, I'm so weak. So if I counted that properly, I did 12 there. But I did one before that, but it wasn't like a proper push-up, so I guess I could say it's 13, but I'm gonna say it's 12 because the 12 ones that I did were actually like proper push-ups. I didn't want to like cheat and do push-ups where like my arms were going to the sides and stuff. I wanted to do proper ones where my elbows were actually coming down by my waist, just because if I didn't do that, people would have called bullshit. But yeah, I did 12. It's probably not that impressive. Give me a break, guys. It's been a long time since I've exercised. Alright, well, we're back at the setup. It's been a long time since I've done push-ups. But anyway, let's get back into these questions. The next question comes from Viper Films, and he asks... I'm sorry, dude, I don't speak French. But Viper Films asks the second question, and he says... Pull CSGO Team. See, the thing is with CSGO is it's not as popular as it once was. I'm not saying that the game isn't popular or the game isn't good or something like that, but it definitely isn't at the peak where it was like a year or two ago. Perhaps we might make a CSGO team, but we really don't know. So far, we've got Call of Duty montages in mind and some Fortnite as well. But when it comes to CSGO, I really don't know about that. If CSGO became huge again and we could make a competitive team based off of it, then yeah, we'd probably give it a shot. But right now, like, the team hasn't even launched yet. We're still working on getting our first montage out. Anglin has a job and we're discussing like different editors to get a montage out for us. I'm still looking for a job, so we haven't even launched the team yet. So right now we're really just focusing on getting the team started, and then after that releasing an RC, recruiting some new players, and then once we build a pretty stable fan base, then we'll be thinking of moving to different games and such. But a Pull CSGO team, it's not crossed off of the list, but right now it's definitely not going to be happening. The next question comes from Delta. He asked another one. He goes, would you grind for Chrome Camo, yes or no? I'm actually kind of in the middle of grinding for it right now. See, the thing is with the Chrome Camo, I've always kind of been on and off about it. I mean, I personally think the camo looks really good, and I actually think it's worth going out for. A lot of people think it's underwhelming. I think they did a great job with Chrome Camo. Maybe they should improve it just a little bit because, you know, it's slightly underwhelming. Me personally, I think it's completely fine, but the majority of the community thinks it's underwhelming, so obviously my opinion doesn't really matter there. I've always been on and off going for Chrome Camo. Like, once in a while I'll go into hardcore and get some headshots and stuff like that, but I was never really that dedicated to it. It was just on and off. But now, starting today actually, which is coincidence because I'm making the Q&A today, I've actually started going for Chrome Camo. Like, I'm going to be staying in hardcore as much as I can, going for headshots, and hopefully in the next few months I'll have it. But am I going for Chrome Camo? Hell yeah, I'm going for it. I really want Chrome Camo. I think it's really nice. The next question comes from Delta once again, and he asks, what's your favorite weapon in World War II right now? That's a difficult question. I would have to say the Springfield. I don't know, it's just something about the Springfield. It's such a classic weapon from the original World at War, and it just has so much power in it. Like, it one-shots people pretty much anywhere in the body besides, like, the foot. And I don't know, I just love the Springfield so much. That's just me. I think that's my favorite weapon in the entire game. Maybe close to that would be the MP40. Even though I don't use ray guns that often, the MP40, it's just a classic weapon again. It's got that nostalgic factor to it, just that MP40 fire rate and that hip fire, and it's really, really good. I really like the MP40, but my favorite overall weapon in the entire game, definitely the Springfield. But there is a little bit of bias that goes towards that because I am a sniper. Perhaps if I wasn't using snipers, I would say something like, I don't know, the new Gewehr, the really weird long name weapon. Perhaps I would say that, but I don't know. But yeah, the Springfield. The last 3 questions come from the king of asking questions. He's back, ladies and gentlemen, and he's back with a vengeance. He's asking a shit ton of questions in a row, hoping that I'll answer all of them, and of course I'm going to because I'm his bitch. But the first question comes from Crimson Pirates, and he asks, how do you feel about Papa Frankie leaving? See, the thing is, I actually didn't even know he left. I'm actually gonna check that really quick on YouTube. From what I'm seeing, he hasn't uploaded in about 4 months, which is actually quite a long time. Normally he uploads at least like once a month. I don't know if he's actually left for good, but if he has, that's actually pretty sad because he is basically the meme lord of YouTube. If Papa Frankie leaves, well then what hope do any future memes have? I don't know, if he's actually gone, that's pretty sad. I don't want him to leave. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, to be honest. I love Filthy Frank, he's fucking amazing. But if he's actually left, I guess I would have to say that I feel cripplingly depressed about it. I don't know, man, it just really sucks. I do like his music though. I like that he's continuing with music. He's not gone completely. Maybe the persona of Frank is gone, but himself, he's still doing a lot of things. He's making music, which, good for him. He actually makes really good music. But anyway, Crimson's next question is chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate, 100%. But see, the thing is, I love chocolate more than vanilla, but I love them mixed. Like, if there's chocolate ice cream and vanilla ice cream, like 2 really nice heapy spoonfuls right next to each other that kind of look like testicles. One scoop is African American, the other scoop is normal. I'm only kidding. That's really fucked up. I probably shouldn't have said that. But I like mixing the two. I like having both vanilla and chocolate right next to each other so I can like swap between the two, or maybe take like a bit of both in one spoonful. Like, I kind of like both. But if I had to choose one on its own, I'd have to say chocolate. I don't know. I just feel like chocolate has more taste. I think vanilla is just kind of boring on its own. But anyway, Crimson asks the last question and he says, cats or dogs? Definitely dogs. I'm more of a dog person. I don't like hate cats or anything, but I feel like cats are way more bitchy and they're just like super petty. I feel like cats just have no emotion. They always just want to fucking hurt you. They want to scratch your face, scratch your arms. Dogs, they're just so loving. Like, if you raise a dog properly, it's gonna love you. And I don't know, something about dogs, they're just so fucking cute. I'm not saying that cats are bad or anything. I'm sure that there are cats out there that are really nice and loving and stuff like that. But I don't know, I kind of have a stigma about cats where like all they do is just sleep and climb all over your furniture, knocking things over, and they just simply don't give a fuck about anything. They just want to climb all over the place and destroy things, and they honestly couldn't give a fuck about your emotions. While dogs, I feel like majority of the time, dogs can actually feel emotion off of humans. And like, if you're crying, the dog will try and come over and comfort you. And I don't know, dogs are just so amazing. I just personally like dogs more. I'm not gonna say that cats are really, really mean or something like that, or that they just suck overall. I'm sure cats are really nice. Like, it's not like I would just completely throw a cat to the curb or something like that. Like, if there's a cute cat, I'm gonna rub its belly and stuff like that, and it's gonna be so cute. But overall, I prefer dogs. But yeah, guys, that was the last question. I enjoyed these questions. These are actually pretty good. Yeah, they were kind of lacking still, even with 2 weeks of waiting for these questions. They were still kind of lacking, but that's not my fault. That's your fault. But yeah, if you guys would like to be featured in next week's episode, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I want to make sure that I continue doing these each and every single weekend, so leave more questions down below. Definitely leave more than last week's episode. I want to answer your questions. Ask them. Make them personal. Put them in the comment section below, and I'll answer all of them, because I don't give a fuck what question you ask. Most likely I'm gonna answer it, unless I have some sort of abnormal reason as to why I don't want to answer. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. I'll have my last one run up across the screen. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely make sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.